everyone, this is Phantom Celebi, and I was looking at this video from Little Simsy, and I saw that basically SimGuruFrost's, aka the Boss Baby, he challenged her to make a tiny build, and gave her all these crazy restrictions, like, oh my god! I was like looking at this and I was like, this looks like it'd be very challenging, but also kind of fun, but mildly torture. Yeah. And I'm not a builder. I'm gonna say this is actually kind of hypocritical of me because I'm not a builder, and I haven't done a build, like a full-on, like, tiny build, since the very first video I did on this channel. Like, you can look back and it would be like, boop, right there. But yeah, like, I have done other builds, but it's not really my thing. So I thought, like, since I don't do builds and this is making me a huge hypocrite, I figured why not have one that gives me a reason to do it. So I figured I'd try out this challenge myself. So I saw that the restrictions were that it has to be $12,000 or simoleons, and I personally, I was like not cool with that. I mean, Frost, come on. Like, come on. At least 15. But no, like, he wanted to amp up the torture. Anyway, it's 3-sim home, so it's 2 parents, 1 child, which made things slightly easier, I would say, because, like, I mean, unless, like, we were doing a whole dormitory type thing, then maybe it would have even been easier, because, like, wouldn't have had to make a big bed. But, like, it's whatever. Anyway, the next part of the challenge is that you can't use, move cheats, you can't use the debug objects, and you only can have 32 tiles max in the enclosure. So this is the rule that I figured I can stretch, because it doesn't say how big you can keep the deck. It doesn't say how big, like, the front area, back area has to be. It doesn't say that you can't use the roof as, part of the build. And that's what I was trying to do in this video. So, like, that's the main idea going on here. So I was just like, I was fidgeting for quite a while trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I knew exactly what I was thinking about making, which was I wanted to make the back area sort of a living area for them, where their kitchen and their dining room is there. I wanted to do a grill originally, but all the grills were kind of expensive. I mean, you'll see that in the video, where I'm just like trying to go around with the backyard. But obviously, if you're watching at the beginning of the video, you won't see that, but it'll be in there. But yeah, like, so for the first part of this, it's just me trying to figure out what the layout is of the house. I mean, at first I was like, okay, I gotta figure this out, because otherwise it's gonna cause problems. I knew I wanted to do like a desert theme, because I felt like the best lot for a tiny build was definitely this little tiny lot in Strangerville, because like what you could do is, instead of doing like those shrubs and all that, you can do like little cacti and all that, and you can just spread it around. And I felt like that would look better than maybe one tree and a few things spread around. And like, I thought that it would make the area look like an actual home. I know it's still gonna look weird because the roof is gonna have the parents' bedroom, but I didn't say this was a practical home. I just said it was a functional home. And it'll allow the parents to have a space, the kid to have a space, and they'll have still like a computer and an area for a living room and all that, because that was the point of the challenge, to make a functional home for these 3 Sims. And to be honest, I don't think it's cheating putting it on the roof, because it doesn't add more tiles to the house if it's not enclosed. So therefore, it's still the same amount of tiles. It's just, you know, why not use the unused space? Which, I'm probably failing this challenge so hard because maybe it still counts as more tiles if you put stuff up on the roof or something, but like, I probably failed this completely, but I thought since it's not in the enclosure, and they specifically said in the enclosure, that would be my leeway on there, because this isn't adding more tiles inside the house. So, it's essentially another deck area, which I've seen people do. I mean, I've seen people do like rooftop gardens. I'm sorry, I cannot English well. It's really early in the morning for me, and sometimes I just speak really fast, and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, like, I was trying to stretch the rules, so to speak. Also, since he didn't say you couldn't use other cheats, I used a lot of the cheats that involve like making the objects bigger and smaller, so that you can kind of see like certain objects changing and getting bigger, smaller, filling up certain areas, because like even when I was getting ready to put all the furniture, which was really hard to do after the build itself, because the furniture itself was kind of hard to canoodle into there. Also, okay, so since there wasn't a lot of money, all the beams and stuff that I originally was thinking about using weren't good, and all the fixtures and all that I was thinking about using weren't good. Like, I didn't realize how expensive items are in The Sims. Like, no joke, like, a lot of the stuff is, like, super expensive. I also used more than one pack to make my build, and for the kitchen, I thought what was a good option, instead of having a, you know, like a refrigerator, what I would do is get the mini fridge from, because I think that people who do tiny homes do have little refrigerators. I mean, I think some of them have full-size refrigerators, if they have a big enough tiny home. But yeah, I think, like, the mini fridge and, like, a coffee machine would work fine. Originally, I was thinking microwave, so that the kid can have, like, little snacks here and there. But then I was like, you know, the kid probably could still have snacks if their parents make it, and maybe they can get, like, small things out of the fridge. Like, who knows? But, like, I thought that this would be a good option for the tiny build challenge, so to speak. And, like, I added a few other things, some accent pieces, a few other little baubles here and there, because I wanted it to still look like somebody's home that you know, somebody lives in and has their day-to-day life. And I'm sorry if you're hearing anything in the background. There's a construction site literally right outside of my window, and if I had the money to, I would have moved already. It's like, hopefully you guys don't actually hear that, but if you do, I'm sorry, and I will try to lower the volume of it. Anyway, back to the build! Yeah, like, I'm going to tell you, I'm so bad at builds that this took me hours to do. A small, tiny little home made me, like, take about 2 hours to make, because I just don't know how to do builds, and it's sad. I like building up the stories and the characters more, because that's kind of where I am. I mean, most of the time when I do like, households, like, I use houses from the gallery, and then I fill them with things. That way, like, they feel like it's a home for that particular sim, even though it's a pre-made home. Oh, thank God they stopped. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a cement mixer or something. Oh, the wonders of living in New York. I was like, why? Anyway, I'm getting pretty close to the end result of this tiny build, and, like, hopefully you guys like how it turned out, because, like, this is basically the best I can do for what I had as resources. So let's get in this home. Okay, so we are in the tiny build home, and I like this actually. I like it a lot. To be honest, I think that it's cute. Like, look at this view. Look at this view. Look how cute that is. I mean, not the graffiti, but you know, all the rest of it's really nice. Like, this is actually a pretty good view from their bedroom. And I love the little cars. I love the fact that they can like have coffee up here and just like dance to the music. I opted for a radio because it's cheaper and it actually adds family bonding, so I think it was better in the long run. Then if they want to, they can, you know, play the computer that's in the boys' bedroom. Let me put the wall down so you can see that. So here's the boys' bedroom, here's his little computer desk, here's his computer, here is his little Boy Scouts thing. He's not like too into TV himself. Sorry, I can't English. But yeah, he's not too into that himself. He's just kind of like apparently tired and sleeping over a cereal bowl. I mean, I guess since he didn't have an actual proper breakfast because they broke at the moment. But like mom and dad will make that money anyway because like Odette here, she's training to be a doctor, and then we got Sky here. He is a police officer. So like we got all that in a bag of chips in this lovely home with the cute bedroom. Nice little bedroom for the kid, a dining area, a functioning kitchen for the most part. Like, they can do their dishes here, they can, you know, prepare stuff here, they can, you know, cook. It's not really a big issue. They got their little mini fridge, and they have this. I know when I did the recording for the first thing, I didn't state what pack this is from. This is from Discover University. Like, literally all these are from different packs as far as I know. Like, a lot of this stuff is, but like, I tried to limit it to not like so many packs and tried to use stuff from like the game itself too, like just base game. But like, you definitely are gonna need some packs to actually use this home. Because I didn't want to take the chance that my tiny build gets omitted because I didn't use stuff from the game. Like, so I use stuff that's only from the game. And, like, it did take me a while to make such a simple little, tiny little place to live in, but I don't know, I like it still. And it's something I'm proud of. Like, look, I got my little nook area over here. I got all these, like, one of the things I wanted to do is like have it so that when you look at this house from the outside, it doesn't look like it's out of place, so to speak. Like, I wanted to give it sort of that desert feel, like I said in the start of this. So like, I got my little cacti here, and I love the fact that this already came with like stuff in the background. So it doesn't look like I left a very empty lot. I mean, it does still a little, because like the lots aren't super tiny like this tiny build, but like this is a pretty small lot and it's good. And ooh, I forgot to get rid of this mailbox. Oh well, let's get rid of that now. Because I added one to the front of the house and I like totally forgot to get rid of this one. It's like, it doesn't add any like money to the household to do that, but like, I figure I still would just keep it at one mailbox so the mailman isn't confused. So yeah, like, he's very comfortable. He's having a good old life. He's overheating a little bit because, you know, I didn't have money to actually get him a thermostat. But like, we'll do with this until they have the money to do so. Because like, I can't actually do anything with the way that this challenge was. But in the long run, I still like it. And maybe he'll get some nice cool air at the police station, who knows. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content. And tell me if I beat this challenge, because I personally don't know if I did. But hopefully I did beat the challenge and I did a good job, because I'm not a builder. And see you soon. Peace. Goodbye. It's time once again for the Phantom Squad top tier. These are for the people who are awesome sauce. And I know that you guys have heard this every single time you've seen my video, but to be honest, I feel like these people definitely do deserve the appreciation and love and respect that I give them, because they have been there for me throughout everything. They are my friends, they have supported me through Patreon and all that, and I appreciate it. The fact that I'm going over 200 subscribers now and really developing my channel really does touch me, because it really does make me feel like you guys care. So continue watching, and if anything, like, I will update this at some point, but these are the people who have been true blue there for me throughout everything. And the few that are bigger YouTubers, they've actually been very supportive to me in the past. They've talked to me, they've done all this stuff, like Veggie Gamer and Base Shaman. They've been very sweet with me, giving me advice, doing things with me. They really, I think the two of them have been very good to me, and that's why they're on this list. So, here's to you, Jazz the Chameleon, Potato _ a bunch of numbers, Edie Rose 23, Cute Girl Sim, Calorie _ Aiken, Malunix5, Carissa Sims, Benjamin GYT, Lovely Laura, Veggie Gamer, Base Shaman, EJ Blackdove, Trippy D, Ray of Sunshine X1, Sonic Jenny, Shipdy, Kaleda Sims, Prismatic Simmer, Sims Lena, Stray Shadowcat, Sims Lita, and Josh CHG. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and if you guys want to keep up with all my endeavors and beyond, follow me on Twitter, and all my social networks will be in the description, and I will see you soon. Peace.